Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to look at this Portulacaria Afro Lilliput, kind of a pre-bonsai. It's a cutting I had growing for a while and I just left it in this grow pot. And I'm going to do some initial styling on it just in this pot, because I usually like to put my trees into plastic bonsai training pots just because I like the way they look. I know some people like to keep them in bigger pots just to let them grow faster, but to each his own, no right or wrong way. But this case, I'm just going to leave it in this pot and maybe put some wire on it, give it a little bit of little prune, and then some initial styling. I'm thinking I want this to be the front, just because I like the way the trunk's moving. I'm going to bring this branch up and forward, I think. And then maybe bring this one a little forward. At least that's what I'm thinking now. I've got this branch kind of coming out towards the front. It's really thick, so I may just get rid of that one because it's so thick. But let me see here. Just going to give it a little bit of a prune here just to see if I can see a shape that speaks to me a little bit. Yeah, I think I am going to get rid of at least most of that. It's definitely not going to be a finished tree today. Like I said, I'm just going to put a little bit of wire on it maybe, and then just kind of let it continue to grow. Yeah, I think we'll do that because I just think it's drooping down too much over there. I do want to get it up like that. It's kind of a bar branch happening up there though. Those could be the new top here. I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this branch that was coming out towards the front. And then almost have a little bit of inverse taper up here. And I do have a bar branch with this guy, this branch, and this branch. Plus this is pretty thick, but do I want to get rid of that whole side? I could, and then just kind of use this as the new top. I think I'm going to, because that's never going to correct itself. Being a bar branch there, it's just going to continue to make that thicker. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. That could be a new tree. And I think we'll just bend this one up to be kind of a new top. We'll get this over here. Yeah, I think that'll work. Piece of wire here. I'm just gonna, let's see, I might want to wire this one and the top together. just going to take that back a little bit. Just trying to decide how I'm going to wire this. I don't really have a lot to anchor it to. I also need to get clear up here to get this wired up. Let's see. Or I could just leave that branch as it is, because it's got kind of a nice arc to it, and just worry about wiring this one and then the top. So I think I'll do that first. If I need to come back to this one, I could probably run from the bottom, go around the trunk, and then up and over. So let's get me a piece of wire that's going to be long enough here. Should do it. So this will go around here and then start up the top. This one will come down here. I'm going to wire these pretty loose, which is what I usually do on these small portulacarias, especially the Lilliput. Branches are flexible, but I don't want to take any chances. Plus, this allows you to leave the wire on longer because it doesn't bite in as much, and it still moves the branches where I want them. So. And then this one will just go around here. Okay. So let's get this positioned over here. It's balanced a little bit better. That'll work. Cut this extra wire off over here. And then look at the top. Yeah. I think that'll work. Give it a little bit of shape there. I like the kind of the curve in the trunk. I brought this down because this, if you remember, this one was actually going towards the back and really drooping down, hitting the pot. So with that up here, it gives it a little more balance. And then got the top leaning forward just a little bit, which is what I want. You can see it's leaning forward a little bit. And it's got a nice little curvy shape to it. So I think the bones are here on this one. Probably just cut this back a little bit, let it regrow. That's not a bad little tree there. Probably need to bring this branch up, but we can do that later. It's not going to harden up too much. And then eventually I think this guy will go, because it's actually, we'll just do it now. It's right out in the front. And this can be another branch here. This can be a back branch. Yeah, so I've got options, but I really like the first branch, second branch. Not sure what I'm doing with that. We'll decide later. I've got a nice back branch here. Yeah, good. Definitely got some options, but today was just kind of getting the bones set, structure set, and then just kind of let it continue to grow out. But I really like the way that looks. So let me give you a quick spin around. There's I guess the new front. There's the left side. There's the back, right side, and back to the front. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.